I don't talk politics, but we have an international incident between U.S. men's national team, football, we're talking football, soccer, and AC Milan, Italy. I'm Doc Faisal, orthopedic surgeon with Move Smarter Health. We are sponsored by an educational grant from Kinesi Movement. I love sports. I love talking about injuries. I take care of shoulder and knee injuries, and I operate and treat on them. And please consider this an educational, informative video only. Here we go. The reason it's an international incident is because of a hamstring injury that took Christian Pulisic out of the game. Now, it took him out of a game that wasn't that. It was like a friendly game with Australia. It wasn't like a major competitive, like life and death match out of the tournament. But it affected his play with AC Milan. So AC Milan is blaming USMNT. Why? Because we don't know. There's a lot of theories. Right now what they're saying is that they played in hot weather in Austin, then they played in cold weather, the temperature change, he had a hamstring injury. When he wasn't fully functional, recovered from an ankle injury from before. So AC Milan is mad at the head coach of USMNT saying you shouldn't have played him. Now, I don't know all the details. I'm not going to get into that, but let's talk injuries. So let's just take a look at his leg, okay? So you take a look at a leg. This is Charles, okay? All right. Hamstrings are here. So you can clearly see he's holding up. He's grabbing his hamstring. So he has a hamstring strain. We're not certain the grade of the tear. Is it a tear? Is it a strain? It's probably a strain. They said strain, hamstring injury. They didn't say whether it's torn or not. Is it completely ruptured? Not ruptured. There's a lot we'll get into. But he also had an ankle injury. Now, what happens with the ankle injury? What is involved with the ankle? Now, if he had something at the ankle, well, guess what this is? The Achilles tendon. What's it attached to? It's attached to muscles. Well, which muscles? Gastroc-soleus. Where do they go? They go above the knee, medial gastroc, lateral gastroc, and the hamstrings are right around it. So they go above the knee. Hamstrings go below the knee joint. So if you have ankle problems and you have stiffness here, that can transcend the knee joint, affecting the knee joint, and could cause disruptions in the joint above. And that's why in training as orthopedic surgeons, we're always taught, anytime you have an injury, look at the joint above and the joint below. Why? Because elementary, my dear Joey, elementary school taught us that everything is connected. Everything is connected from the hip bone to the knee bone to the ankle bone, right? We've gone through this in humorous videos before, but it's true. The hamstrings start from the pelvis above the hip joint. They go down below the knee joint. I mean, some of them have confluences to the femur, but the tendons attach below the knee joint. Where does the Achilles start? Well, if you look at it from a tendon standpoint, it starts at the calcaneus. Where's the calcaneus? Where's my foot? This is a non-broken foot. Well, I kind of bent it, but anyway, it goes to the calcaneus. Well, where's the calcaneus? Well, there's the ankle joint, there's the subtalar joint, and there's the calcaneus. So you basically you're basically going across multiple joints with the Achilles for one, and then this tendon becomes what? Gastroc-soleus all the way up. That can affect your peroneals. It can affect your other muscles and joints around. Thank you, Charles. He helped me a little bit there. So, and then you got the Achilles going all the way up with the gastroc-soleus, medial and lateral, and they go all the way up above the knee joint. So when they go above the knee joint, they're actually attaching right here, medial and lateral gastroc. They're, right? Like the sound effect? Yeah, that's it. So Once they attach there, then you know that it can affect the joint. If it affects the knee joint and you have stiffness, what does stiffness cause? It means that other muscles, other tendons have to take up, not the slack, they have to make up for the tightness by trying to be more flexible. Because if one part of the body is stiff, other parts of the body need more flexibility. So that means, hear me, you know this, muscles are nothing more than ratcheting mechanics. Actin, myosin, phosphorylation. Actin, myosin, phosphorylation. Click, 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 click. That's how muscles work. So when it ratchets open and ratchets closed, like imagine multiple fingers, not like this, but like this, right? Joey likes jazz hands, so that's why I did that. You may have seen the other video. Now he's laughing, pretending like he never said that before. Ratcheting muscles, right? I'll just ignore that, right? Yeah. So anyway, so you got ratcheting muscles, okay? So they have to be more flexible. So that puts you more prone to injuries. And why do I know that? It's based on the body physics, body biomechanics, anatomy, anatomical constraints, anatomical biophysics. Injuries happen because we have restrictions and limitations in other parts. Now, it's very different if all of a sudden you had a Mack truck go like that, right? Completely different injury. We're not talking about that. We're talking about stiffness or an injury in the ankle that he's recovering from. And I say stiffness, don't make an assumption that, he had ankle stiffness. I don't know. But typically when you have an injury, things get stiff, right? So if he's recovering, things are not as mobile, things get stiff, the muscles aren't as pliable, they're not as loose, and what else happens? It's kind of like guitar strings. Boom! They're buzzing. Or they're tight, they're constrained. You need to release them, snap them out of place, right? All of the various types of myofascial massage therapists, any of the manual muscle techniques, therapists out there will understand this. It's like you're releasing those tight cords, those tight muscles, loosening it up, making it more pliable, softer, allowing you to move because you were stiff before from an injury. Now, if you don't have that, you have to accommodate. And that is likely why that connection between a prior ankle injury and a current hamstring injury makes sense. We're connecting the dots here, biophysics to reality in an international incident that no one would have expected, but here we are, Italy versus USMNT, AC Milan, USMNT. I hope you get better, Christian, but right now, let's hope you have a great recovery.